College? Ah! Larry D. Harper, folks. The last chapter and final words of Larry D. Harper, his final comments, part 2. As for me, I heard but could not understand, so I said, My Lord, what will be the outcome of these events? Go your way, Daniel, for these words are concealed and sealed up until the end time. What this means is that when the candlesticks open up, each candlestick is going to be revealed the truth of God's love and mercy. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but pastors and teachers from each candlestick are going to be revealed things they haven't known since Jesus walked the earth. Isn't that neat? The sixth candlestick being the Christian belief is going to do more. Peter did. Peter raised the dead. Many will be purged. The purge? They're called purges. And the purge step, you'll be asked to receive the mark of the beast or to worship the beast or the devil. Those who do will have a mark. And those who don't will be cleansed. Depending on who's purging, it could be pretty bad. You may never see you again. Purified and refined in these purges. But the wicked will act wickedly, and none of the wicked will understand. Be purged up, they'll worship the devil, and they'll continue to do so. That's why you see devil worshippers before your eyes today. Because they're worshiping the devil. They wouldn't change their minds, their ways. They wouldn't do it. The day comes, you won't know who they are. You know nothing about them anymore. You won't even care to. Excuse me, I go with my brothers and sisters, I'm going to have some fun. That don't look like fun to me. But those who have insight will understand. They'll say no. And from the time that the regular sacrifice is abolished, and the admonition of desolation is set up, there will be 1,290 days. How blessed is he who keeps waiting and attains to 1,335 days. Now, a lot of people say that in this time, it's longer than 3.5 years. By 45 days. So the Antichrist is going to be killed in this 3.5 years. And there's going to be a period of time before that. I believe that's for the cleansing and preparation of the Levites. Because they're waiting till the end. For a Levite to get clean, it's 45 to 46 days. Or 44 days. When he has sinned against God. And he won't have that chance again to clean up. He can speak nothing of the Holy Spirit, nothing of God, just to be faithful, silently for those days. And it's administered around him by the saints, or his clergy. Once he's cleansed, he'll be given his white garments. I believe that they're going to wait with us. Remember, Joshua was wearing filthy clothes and was given white garments. He didn't like what they were doing, and they forced him to make them a calf, and they would kill him. And God forgave him. I believe they threatened his family myself. He said, "You're not supposed to be doing that. You're a Levite." I'm not doing this by free choice or will. I got a gun to my daughter's head. I'm not God. I'm not Jesus Christ. That's my daughter. You can get what you want. You need God, Jesus Christ, you're going to get what you want. You want to go to him calf, you're going to get him. You pray to Jesus Christ about it first. Because you're a filthy cow. But as for you, go your way to the end. Then you will enter into the rest and rise again for your allotted portion at the end of the age. Daniel 12:8-13. Does anybody know what that is, the allotted portion? Yes. What allotted portion is that they're given land in the New Jerusalem and they're taken into Israel and given land. Is that possible? Yes. I mean, residing in that land, it's a small space, I believe, in Jerusalem, where the administration is. I believe it's the size of Arizona. It's a mansion. Dr. David Jeremiah speaks about it. It's really interesting how he describes it. Then in Israel, they're given their lands, their plots, and their portions. They can go corn or whatever, and yes, you will eat in heaven. You will eat. Regular food. Whether or not you'll eat meat, I don't know. It's going to be taken away from us again, once again. But you will eat corn. It likes to be eaten. And apples and grapes. In his wrath, God has called me to provide insight to the many openly so that anyone who wants to know the truth can finally understand what he has done in history. However, since most people today have already been completely taken by the wicked one's stupid God of unconditional grace, you probably don't believe that either. And therefore, a lot of people are being misled and misguided by a false God. They believe it's Jesus Christ. Therefore, the agents of the wicked one will readily identify themselves by warning everyone that they are God, or gods. And now, to listen to what I teach, because it's cultic. You really should heed what they say. The things I teach are incredibly subversive. They have the power to completely control you, if you believe them. As I have told you before, God has hidden 7 complete messages in the Hebrew Scriptures. I have been called to explain all 7 of those messages in a form that is understandable to a layperson. I must then take that explanation available to anyone who wants to read it. As is obvious, it will not only take me several years to complete my calling, it will also take substantial financial backing. That is the purpose of the Next Step program. The Next Step program participants are assisting me by providing extraordinary contributions to the Voice of Elijah, and I want to thank them publicly for their commitment. The things I am teaching them in that program are the driving force behind my own growth and understanding of the truth. Over the next several years, I am also going to publish the writings of the early church fathers along with my own comments. I am doing that in segments and publishing those segments in the Voice of Elijah update. The monthly contributors to the Voice of Elijah are providing financial support for that project, which will most likely continue for at least the next decade. My purpose is commenting on the early church fathers to demonstrate that they understood exactly the same things I am going to show you God has hidden in the Hebrew Scriptures. So, in due part, I am also going to provide a bit more insight into how the wicked one has achieved his goals in the church over the past 3 or 4 centuries. I will do that in the pages of this newsletter. So if you found this article entertaining and want to enjoy a few more laughs at the expense of a religious fanatic, feel free to tag along. It should be an interesting ride. And I'm sure you will, somewhere along the way, discover whatever version of the truth you're seeking. You remind me of R.D. Salinger, and I like the way you write. You might want to pause this and look at that for a little while. Get a good description of what it is we're all thinking about. This is College Classic, Campus Hits and TC Bar. We did enjoy this with Larry. God bless you.